Welcome back to my cave once again, humans. Before we go out to the western range, let's do some training. Gotta brush up on those skills, I bet.
I have some machines and puppets.
Yeah, training puppets, whatever, we've gone through all this.
Diligence is the key to
blah, 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 blah. Alright, drill training. Let's see if I can't pull off some sick combos. The combo system is a little difficult, I have to admit. Most of the time, it's not gonna really be practical in battle. It can be fun to pull off if you get it down, though. Though most of the time, I'm just using the combos I know. Not really dealing with all the complicated stuff. Alright, look like it did. Okay, come on. That didn't work. So try again. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, one more time. And... come on. Okay, these training sessions are just a tiny bit difficult. Okay, got it. Now on to the next one. Oh, I'm so glad there's ground pounding in this game. I don't know why, the start of the game, I kept attacking like I thought there was a ground pound in this game, and I just hadn't learned it yet. But 2 out of 3 of the weapons in this game have ground pounding, so that's cool. And double siphon the drill, and we're all done!
Oh, excellent form. You have made great strides. You've completed your drill training. You can now learn more advanced drill skills.
Well, what's wrong with the skills I already know? Okay,
I have some
what else you
machines
got?
and puppets that you...
No. Just tell me what else
makes
you got. I don't care about all the dialogue.
Ray, don't...
No more training. Let's go to the western range. Alright. Going through town. You know what's coming. After that...
Noodles are famous in Torch City. How about a... great food that is...
At the time, I wasn't entirely sure what the noodles do, but after I talked to Jingles, I'll tell you.
Welcome to Jingles' shop.
Okay, I do want that golden rain eventually. That should give me a sweet palette, but for now I'll buy nothing. Okay, now as I was saying, the noodles actually give you some extra health. That's what they're there for.
Did you find it? The seed inside a...
I wish I would have known that sooner because it would have been a great help. It especially is useful for death runners. You know, if you want to try and beat the game without dying, you could just go to the noodles shop and get some extra health. It's not much, but it does help. Alright, through Dude's mansion. Alright. Here's that cool jazzy band I mentioned before. Again, I think... I'm still skeptical about the Doge. I think it would be cool if you ended up having to fight him and then he had his band play in the background. Okay, and then there's this bunny. Not sure what he does, not sure what's behind him. I guess I have to play further into the game to find out. Then again, I could be wrong about Duke, but...
Urso, come in.
Urso here, always at your service. Miss me already?
I'm about to head over to the Western Range.
You're finally going to see Bovie after all these years. He is always talking you and Hey, Bovie is gonna be so pleased to hear that our ace pilot rating is back on his feet again. Remember to say hi to him for me.
I will.
Miss me already? Baffers are always the life of the party. That's one of the reasons I like them so much. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, update on that fan art. I did it. I drew them, but I have to admit, they're pretty hard to draw. Sometimes I do wonder if the developers kinda gave up. Like, they got some kick-ass gameplay and some good levels to deal with, and that's what mattered the most. But a lot of the technical stuff they kinda skimped on. It is a little disappointing, but what are you gonna do? And I can't help but feel like it's too late for them to try and fix things. They might, I don't think this game was popular enough, unfortunately. Probably because, nope, no, Baalf, don't go down that road. You don't want Big Matt to scold you. I mean, it's not that the game wasn't well received, I just don't think it was popular. I've been trying to get a lot of my furry buddies interested in this game. It just didn't happen. No one cared when I tried showing this game off or tried talking about it. Then again, modern furries don't seem to be interested in anything furry related unless it's groundbreaking. If it's just good, no one cares. It's gotta be absolutely mind-blowing or something. Or I don't know how it works. People were into B-stars and whatnot. I don't know how it works. I've never watched B-stars, unfortunately. Well, it's not that I'm not interested, and I am kind of glad that, at the very least, anthro anime is becoming more popular with B-stars, Brand New Animal, Odd Taxi. I have a certain soft spot for Odd Taxi because one of the main characters is a rumpler. Is it time for what I think it's time for? Yes, but after I talk to this NPC coming up, we'll have another episode of Baalf Terminology.
Kill me! This is Rat Gang territory. I only listen to the Duke.
A rat which I can squeeze to a pulp with one hand dares talk back to me?
You talk pretty tough for an iron dog that I can smash with one hand.
Now where was I? Oh yeah, Rumpler. Well, if you already know what rumples or rumply are...
It's just Baalf's cute word for walruses. That's really all it is. It's kind of a nickname of his. Sorry, but I kinda had to stop you before you went on another tangent.
I know, but they're just so fat and ugly, and part of them is just, they're kind of just really dopey looking. I can't help but have a soft spot for them. And yeah, I don't know why, I just like calling them rumplers. I kind of think it's cute. And you know, I don't know why, because the term is kind of meant to make them sound ugly and imposing. And walruses can be some pretty homely animals. They're not exactly cute, and yet they're just so dopey, I don't know. Alright, I died, and now I get to witness one of the game's less favorable features. But, let's go on. Rayton, what are you doing? I guess at the time I was just getting drill happy, I guess. I don't know. Also, how much do I talk about myself? Is that something I should stop doing?
Kill me!
But here we go. Unskippable cutscenes. That does kind of annoy me, but more on that later. I was talking about anime and whatnot. I'm just not an anime fan. Most of it just feels so cliche and just, usually the same characters, or maybe I just haven't seen enough. It just seems like the more popular stuff. And JRPGs, it feels like every modern JRPG is the same. At least actual Japanese ones are. Is that another thing I need to make a drinking game out of? Whenever I go, And frankly, you probably don't want to hear me ramble on about that. Come to think of it, I don't think you want to hear me talk about myself all the time, because why am I getting a sense of deja vu? Like, I complained about myself for talking about myself too much, and now I'm doing it again, and I swear I did that first already. Take a shot. At this point, do anyone even care about what my opinions are? Does anyone care about my book? Or, well, I don't know. That's the book is one thing. I kind of just like talking about my book. But at this point, no one cares about my opinions. You want to watch this cutscene?
Wow, you must be the Duke's old comrade, the Rabbit Hero. Thank you for your help, Rabbit Hero. The cable car station used to be under the Rat Gang's control, but the Iron Dogs recently took it over. To get to the Western Range now, you'll have to go through the abandoned tunnel instead.
Abandoned tunnel?
The blasted Legion dismantled all the cables. Fortunately, the Rat Gang still has a secret entrance to the tunnel. To defend the Western Range, the tunnel was filled with defensive devices. I wouldn't dare go in there. Hey, Rabbit Hero! When you get to the Western Range, remind them to strengthen their defenses.
Why should someone like you from the Rat Gang care about the Western Range?
Everyone in the Western Range is hardcore anti-Legion. We rats may be timid, but we dream of being heroes too. Hey, don't laugh.
I won't. I'll remind them for you.
Speaking of my book, the rat's name was Ricky. And that's the name of the main character in my book, too. I don't know, just found that funny. Also, I have to admit, Raiden himself is kind of boring. At least personality-wise. Visually, he's pretty cool. But that's the thing, if I like a character visually, then I can forgive their personality for not being the most interesting. I don't know, people just underestimate and put so little value on the visual flair of a character. The character you're watching on screen, the character that just lights up the screen, I think looks are important. I'm sorry, but I do. I want to like my character visually. And once again, don't want to go further down that rabbit hole. No pun intended. You know, once you get past the prison section, the puzzles are actually pretty well designed. I kind of had to figure something was up there. That shiny little chest there, that's just there to tease you. Don't open the chest. Oh boy. Gotta time your things just right. Oop, almost got me there. Alright, let's see. Oh! Some of these are tricky, but sometimes taking your time is the wrong thing to do. Sometimes you gotta rush through those traps. And, what do we got here? A chair. Well, you can't upgrade your skills with it, but you can regain all your stuff. Okay, so I guess we're away from technology. But then what are all these gears then? Okay, I guess we're away from super advanced technology that ensures the thingy-mabob. What was it called again? You know, where you learn all your skills and whatnot. I forget. Okay, and... Okay, these are some cool traps. Got those spinning spiky thingies. And those platforms and... Ooh, what's that? I want to go up there. But I don't have the whip. Honestly, right now, I just don't want to use me or I in a sentence, okay? I don't know, I feel like that is something I need to improve on doing. Like, I feel like I talk about myself in my videos way too often. And I am a little conscious about it. I'm self-aware that I'm doing it, but I keep doing it. What I'm doing is wrong. I know it's wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Ooh, I got an idea. Has anyone seen my video on Mad Rat Dead? Of course you haven't. It's got like 1 view right now. But I want to talk about that game. It is one of those games where the main protagonist makes the game. He's just so quirky and unique, and while he's not the most likable character, he's not supposed to be. I don't mind that he isn't the most likable character because he's not designed to be the most relatable character, and yet I still kinda do. Probably because he's misanthropic, or at least he hates one particular person. But his design is just awesome. Like I said, a character that makes the game. And the game itself is a little hard to get used to, and I'm at the point where it's gotten really hard, and I'm not even halfway through the game yet. I just cleared World 3. I got like 3 or 4 more worlds to go. Also, the game is a rhythm-based platformer. You have to do everything to the beat of the music. So it's very different. If you go into it treating it like a normal platformer, you're not gonna enjoy the game. You gotta treat it differently from a normal platformer. It's not Sonic the Hedgehog. It's not Crash Bandicoot. It's a completely different beast altogether. But unfortunately, I hear that game didn't sell all that well either. It seems like so many interesting and unique ideas with all these cool and creative characters, they never seem to sell that well. Meanwhile, all the really wait, no. Bad, Baalf! Bad! Take a shot. How much more of this do I have to go? What? Woohoo! All right, and oh Jesus! Oh crapola! Come on! Now wait, I can do this. Well, that wasn't how you're supposed to do it, but let's try and do it the intended way. I said, let's do it the intended way. Okay, I know how it's done. I just didn't at the time. And now I'm talking about myself again. And that's how you do it. Want to see it again? Woohoo! Yay! Sometimes figuring out a well-designed trap is just a joy in itself. I really gotta hand it to the developers. They really did make a pretty well-crafted game, even with all the inconsistencies. I think I'm almost at the end. Just one more rest in the chair. And, okay, let's see here. Oh boy. Okay, make it to that platform. On to the next one, Omni Dash. Yes. Okay. Whoop. Okay, come on. And pass this. You can do this, Rayton. Come on, come on. Okay, okay. You got it. Woohoo! Yay! All right. Up the shaft. Oh boy, there's more of them. No, Rayton, you can't always take your time to think things through. Sometimes if you take your time to think things through, you overthink things. And then you have to go back. Sometimes you need to think quickly. Yeah, thorough thinking and quick thinking are two useful skills. Both have their uses. Ooh, what do we got here? Some wind elements? I was supposed to change into the drill, but I decided not to. Alright, here we go. Updraft, updraft, updraft. And just keep going down. How much more of this do I got? Yeah, I knew there was something funny about that indent. I just found a secret. There's a lot of those in this game. Alright, the updraft is almost done. Now just get over there. Come on, good. Really? Alright, there we go. Now, on to the next area. Do I want to rest in the chair? I think I'm almost done. Alright! And here we go. Congratulations, Ace Pilot! You have made it to the Western Range. I wonder if there is an Eastern Range. Okay. Now, let's go find that Bovie character. Gotta be around here somewhere.
Ah, those blasted iron dogs are here again. I'll hold them off. You warn the villagers.
Ha! Look, it's a Fertisan rabbit, not an iron dog.
Halt! Say the secret word or go back from where you came. You can't just waltz into the Western Range.
Hey, didn't you used to serve under Bovie?
I need to see Bovie regarding an important matter.
Well, please, come on in. If you want to see Bovie, head west until you see a house with an iron bull on the front. That's his place.
Why did you just let him through with no questions asked?
He's from before your time, kid. That was one of the leading champions of the Resistance, Rayton. He was Bovie's trusted warrior and won many battles.
There is quite a few people to talk to in this village, but unfortunately most of them don't really have any dialogue. Then again, the voice acting isn't exactly stellar in this game, so I feel like you're not missing all that much, but still. Oh, don't get me wrong, the voice acting in this game is fine. It gets the job done. It's just not particularly memorable aside from Urso. Honestly, Urso's the only character that I just have any sort of soft spot for outside of their visuals.
Why did you come to the Western Range? I thought you were home, munching on grass.
I came to see Bovie.
Here in the Western Range, we ain't hanging out and chatting all day like you lot. I just gave Bovie an update on Legion activities in the city. All our brothers in the Western Range are ready to teach those iron dogs a lesson.
The iron dogs came prepared this time. We must stand our ground.
Enough of this idle chit-chat. I'm going to oil the cannons. When the time comes, I'll blow them all to smithereens.
You do you, but I still want to talk about Urso. He probably has the most memorable voice acting in the game. Whether you think it's good or not, it depends. I could see how someone might not like his voice acting, but it's hammy, it adds to the character, so I like it.
Who's there? Don't you see I am busy? Lord, it's Chief Ray. What brings you here? You do me a great honor.
What are you working on?
I be studying those iron dogs as weapons. My brothers need better weapons to face them. Hey, that fist looks powerful, Chief Ray.
You want to give it a try?
Heck no, I don't have the knack for it. Maybe Chief Ray can show me a trick or two, so I can collect some combat data and analyze the power of advanced weaponry. Once I figure out what makes it tick, I can come up with a counter. How about it? Can you demonstrate it on that barrel over there, Chief Ray? Don't worry about this scrap barrel, Chief Ray. Come back when you've had a square meal. How about it? Can you demonstrate it on that barrel over there, Chief?
To save time on the video, I'm gonna cut out all the times I lost this, aside from the first one, because I really wanted to play that bonus stage theme, because this really does remind me of Street Fighter. Doesn't it? Take an inspiration from an unexpected source, though. That's kind of cool. It's even got the exploding barrels, just like in Street Fighter 5.
Wow, Chief Ray's fist really packs a punch. Chief Ray, I reckon I can upgrade that missile launcher that you carry. Can I have a look at it? Done. Give it a try, Chief Ray. Should be a lot more powerful now. The Iron Dogs made a batch of new missile launchers that are even more powerful. If you can find me their blueprints, I bet I can make yours even better.
If I see any, I will bring them to you.
That'd be swell. Thanks, Chief Ray.
Of course, I don't actually think they originated in Street Fighter 5. That's just one of the ones I know them from. Might have been in 4 as well. Come to think of it, I haven't done an arcade run for Street Fighter 5 in a while. Then again, most people don't really even watch them, so... Then again, my channel's not that popular to begin with. Oh, there I go again! Okay, I really do need Big Matt to slap me in the face every time I start talking about myself. Unfortunately, most of the dialogue in this town is mute. But, I don't know, maybe you might want to read it anyway, so here you go. There it is again, that feeling that someone actually is talking, but you can barely hear it. Maybe the voices are just really, really quiet and not mute. Alright, we got to the place with the bullhead, but apparently Bovie isn't actually here. See, there's actually a few buildings with that bullhead he mentioned. I think what they meant was the first one that's on your plane. The first one you can actually go into. This one's in the background, obviously. You know, reading some of the dialogue, it's kind of sad. I mean, all this isn't real. Personally, I don't really care about any of that sappy stuff in a fantasy universe. Just, I don't know. Mostly I care about the characters, and I get caring about a character and their struggles, but the characters aren't real. I personally care more about the characters themselves. Are they charming? Are they cool? Are they fun to look at? And that sort of stuff. That's what I like. And while I can appreciate a good story, any story— Ow!
Sorry, but you told me to do that every time you went on a tangent.
Yeah, I know. At this point, I'm basically self-parodying myself. And after all that trekking through that dangerous dungeon, we finally get a healing station. With the move learning... the thing. Take a shot! I don't know, sometimes in games like this, I like to make sure I talk to everyone. Is anyone else like that? I mean, in RPGs, there's all those NPCs that talk to you, and most of them don't say anything important. Which is probably the one thing the original Dragon Quest is the most revolutionary for. Almost everyone in that game had something important to say. In a lot of games, a lot of the dialogue is useless. In this game, it at least sets up some lore and the situation that's happening, so I don't mind it that much. Alright, we're almost to Bovie. Up we go. Can't we go in?
Hey, stranger. What do you want with Bovie?
Rayton, a former subordinate of Bovie, has urgent news to report.
Bovie ain't home. He's at the mine, dealing with the mine demon.
Mine demon? Is the mine in danger?
Oh, there's a nasty mine demon in the mine. Injured a lot of our miners. Bovie is trying to deal with it, even though he is getting on in years. He also sealed the mine to keep villagers safe. If you used to serve under him, you might be able to help him out. Here's the key to the mine. Bovie gave it to me. Take good care of it. Open the mine door downstairs, then ride the winch down to the mine. Hurry.
It's one of those little things, but I kind of appreciate that he actually held his hand out when giving Rayton the key. Would have been cooler if he actually had the key in hand, but some games don't even go that far, so I can appreciate it. And here we go down to the mine! Bum, 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 down, 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 ba-doo-be, down, 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 ba-doo-be, down, 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 ba-doo-be, down. Alright, a quickie look at the map. Let's see what... Oh, okay. Doesn't look too far away. But I'm gonna go this way. I'm feeling adventurous. Up, another chair. That's all there is. Another chair. I guess technology didn't reach down here either. At least the high-tech stuff didn't. Alright, let's go in. Okay, we got... Oh-ho! You know, most of the enemies in this game have been machines. And in Cicero's case, a living creature. But now we have to fight the supernatural. Booyah! Glad I'm not doing the drinking game with Booyah right now. Dang it, these things are kind of annoying. Oh boy. Ooh! Oh, that was close. I guess they blow up when you beat them. Okay, guess that's something I'll have to adapt to. No problem. And ooh, what do we got here? Right now I don't feel like beating that thing up. Whatever it is. Looks like a big demon wheel. Oh, and more of those elemental demon wheels. Oh boy. Oh, at least they are unusual. Take a shot! Okay, now I kind of wish I was doing the drinking game with Booyah. Because I did that whole, that one doesn't count. A lot in this video. If anyone actually is playing a drinking game, they're probably drunk by now. Maybe they'll enjoy my videos better. And again, what is the problem with my videos? You know, besides the fact I like to talk about myself very much. And go on misanthropic rants, and other sort of rants, and... oh, what else? Oh yeah, and my nasally voice. I'm like the son of Fran Drescher. Does that count as a swear word? Wouldn't say that around your parents, kids. Alright, follow the exclamation point. follow the exclamation point. Where will it take me? Who knows? Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Maps, wait, they don't love you like I love you. Never really did understand that song. What is she doing with the word maps? Like, maps. It's kind of hilarious. And what does it mean to the song exactly? Yeah, I'd have to go back and listen to that song. It's been a while. At this rate, this is starting to become a karaoke episode. And this is the level where you get the whip. And just to forewarn you guys, I am not singing Whip It by Devo because I hate that song. Wish there were other good songs about whipping things and whatnot, though. Also, Devo is an awesome band. Don't get me wrong, I just don't like that song. You know what else I don't like? Rock Band 3. That game has the worst... Ow! Big Matt!
You're going on another tangent again. You told me to do that.
Yes, I know. But it kinda hurts.
Well, hopefully I'm not gonna have to keep doing that, because that's gonna get old pretty quickly.
Ay. Take a shot! And there's something else that's getting old really quickly. Are you drunk yet?
You know what else is getting old? The fact that your dialogue's coming out of the Butch Hartman School of Low to the extreme! You really have to shout so loud! Stop! No more of the ay bit either, okay? Sometimes you can be really annoying, Bill!
Oh crap, am I getting into an argument with Big Matt?
No, let's stop right now, okay? Focus on the Let's Play video, would you?
Alright, oh, another Hall of Spikes. And I'm done. Again. Aw, that was nice of them. They put me right back here, so I don't have to go all the way back again. Oh. Guess that's not the way to go. How about this way? Ooh. Okay. Go up here. I see a lot of stuff that's meant for the web. How about if we take a seat? And back on the road again. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Thank you very much.
If I ever get rich and famous, I want to be on Masked Singer. Oh, who are we kidding? By the time that even has a possibility of happening, they're probably going to stop making that show. Heck, the fact that the USA has been making that show for this long is a miracle. And just, have you guys heard the Beach Bulls? Just when you thought we could get out of the season without a bad performance, the Beach Bulls. I swear, I could sing Party in the USA better. So I put my hands up, playing my song, the butterflies fly away. Not in my head like yeah, not in my head like yeah. So I put my hands up, playing my song, you know it's gonna be okay. Ooh, it's a party in the USA. Told ya. But who are we kidding? I can't hate the Beach Ball that much. It was clear that those guys were brave to go on the show. I think they realized they weren't the best singers. Even the judges knew they weren't the best singers because they weren't hyping them up like they normally do. Oh boy. What we got here? A mid-boss? I don't know why I'm talking about the Masked Singer on a gaming channel. Just, I mean, what do you expect from a furry? Ooh, another goodie. What was that kid with all the plant seeds? Bosco? I forgot. But back with the beach ball, I think the issue is that they're so bad that I kind of feel sorry for them. I can't pick on them too badly because of that. Just, I don't know. Wait, am I low on life? Yeah, where's the guild master when you need him? Your health is low. Do you have any potions or food? Huh, do I have any potion left? Nope. Nope. No potions for you, Rayton. Now that's a long way around. I don't want to go the long way around. Isn't there a lazier way? Let's go this way. This way looks lazier. Alright, crapola! How did I get down here? This isn't the lazier way. Dang it. Ay. Take it. No, you know what? No more shots. I care about your safety. You guys are drunk. Go home. Well, I could try climbing up here. I don't feel like going back around. Have I been here already? I mean, it's been cleared on the map, so I must have. Okay. Guide the way, maps. Since I already sang maps, what other songs could I sing? When is it gonna be relevant? Already kinda done 4 songs already. How many more songs do you want out of me? Still, I don't really have much to say. Though I notice that a lot with people's Let's Play videos. They kinda just go, ooh, whoa, jump here, jump there, uh-oh, and stuff like that. I'm sure the really good ones are good at it, but this is my first Let's Play, so, let's see. Alright, got up there again. Let's just keep following the trail. And away we go. Huh, have I been in here yet? Let's see what's in here. Wait, yes, I think I have been here. Well, check again. Maybe there's a secret I haven't found yet. Huh. I don't think I went up there, though. Maybe there's a way up there. Oh, here we go. A little treacherous, though. Oh boy. Not sure if this is the way the game intends me to go, but this is the way I'm going. For now. As long as I can actually go this way. Which I can't. So I guess I gotta find a different way. Well, I guess back through here again. No, I don't want to go back through here. I didn't even mention those snakes. Kinda cool. Now that I know where they're coming from, I can prepare easier. Alright, back down here again. I'm not fighting you guys again. Up, I guess go this way, even though it's taking me away from where I need to go. Okay, I guess I'll go up here. Yeah, you can't really climb those slopes very easy, but I'm going to try. Maybe not. Okay, ooh, yes! Light! I could use some of that. No. Hey, riches! That's actually a pretty cool secret. You see that crevice, you know something's up there. But how do you get what's up there? Ring the bell. Ring! There we go. Okay, I think that's all of them, but for good measure... Nothing. Oh, whoa, whoa. Worse than nothing. A bad guy. Cripple, I went down there again. Okay. Dang. This level looks kind of hard. But it is kind of a good test of your current parkour skills. The Omni Dash really gives you a lot of possibilities. And just... Alright, another chair. Wonder if that means I'm getting close to the boss. Let's see. Can't go up there from the looks of it. I'm gonna try anyway. Nope, done trying. Huh. Oh, I get that. They expect me to go all the way down there? Yeah, right. Maybe I don't have what I need to... Dang it. I guess I can't clear this puzzle yet. Alright, now where was I? Gotta find that boss. Bovey's counting on you, Rayton. Alright. It's gotta be somewhere in the mine. Oh, dang it. When in doubt, consult the map. Okay, should I go up or down? Might as well go this way. Looks like I can't go that way. Guess I'll keep going down. Down, 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 ba-dooby down. Alright, now I'm here again. Ooh, more life! Yay! Though I didn't really come across any enemies since I last sat on the chair. And now I have some enemies to fight. Wonder if I should have just saved that life thingy for them. Okay. You know, the drill might be the slowest weapon in the game, but it's still got some really cool attacks. And these guys are just... I can't even come up with a word to describe them. They're nuts. Now you have to deal with heckfire and these worms. Jesus. There's a lot of voodoo going on in this dungeon. Feels like it's all full of ghosts. If there's something strange in the neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Careful, this mind demon just won't die.
Get Bovey out of here! I'll hold it off!
Watch yourself. This is the strongest mind demon I've ever seen.
Alright, we're finally at the boss, but before I talk about the boss, I'd just like to say Bovey had a pretty cool hammer. Kinda wish I could swing that around. But Rain got some pretty cool weapons too, so not complaining. The enemy is a giant fist, I guess. Okay. Looks like he has some fairly easy to read attacks. But they do seem to be pretty strong as well. I have to admit, that laser is pretty intimidating. Oh boy, get away, get away. Wait. Gonna blow up? Oh, I guess not. Wait a minute, was I actually supposed to attack that thing? Whoops. I guess I missed my chance then. Oh well, I could do this for a while. This thing's pretty slow, so I can pretty much dodge his attacks quite easily. For the most part. sometimes I get a little attack happy and I just keep wailing away at the boss and don't even think about God. Alright, now strike that orb. Alright. Now we got these guys to deal with. More of those demon wheels. Honestly, just with the robots, these enemies really aren't that interesting. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm into more organic creatures. My favorites look like animals, or something that exists in real life. Then again, I think dragons are one of the most awesome things ever, and they don't exist. I mean, there are lizards that are called dragons, but no actual dragons. Eesh, so I have to hit those things too. Okay. There we go. Guess I have to fight the thing again. And then it turns into that orb, and again, not thinking about striking the orb, and then just standing there looking at it like a dummy. How to use my power attack? Come to think of it, one thing I don't think I ever mentioned is that there's this blue bar that gives you super powerful attacks, and in order to fill it up, you have to do a lot of attacks in rapid succession. If you take too long to do attacks, the meter will start to run out. And by meter will start to run out, I mean as long as the blue bars aren't filled up. Right now, I have 3 bars to work. And while a bar is filling up, you gotta keep attacking in rapid succession, because if you take too long, it drains out until the bar is filled up. Alright, I know I said this boss wasn't too hard, but I'm actually losing right now. Alright, this time no more fooling around. Strike that orb. And here comes Mr. Hand again. And dead. Though technically I'm not dying, I just keep respawning. But I wonder how that works. I assume anytime you fail, it's a... Oh, I guess you can skip the cutscene. It depends on the cutscene. The longer cutscenes you can skip, but some of the shorter ones you can't. But even the shorter ones can be kind of annoying when you can't skip them. Now where was I? How does respawning work? Like, I can't help but think maybe while you're respawning, everything that happened up to the point where you died was a dream. And when you respawn, you're waking up from that dream. That's a guess. Okay, that's just silly speculation. It's probably not even true. Probably just overthinking it. Alright. Actually, did quite a lot of damage to him already. Think it should be easy this time. All I gotta do is read his attack, and I should be able to beat him. He's not going down very quickly. Okay, here we go. Gotta strike that orb until he goes down. Ah, crap, he's gonna summon more minions. At least it's the same minions, same predictable minions, so there we go. Get rid of the wall turrets. Get rid of the wheel demon. And back to clobbering on this stuff. Alright, he's almost done. Finish him off! Yeah! And what do we have here? Is that what I think it is? The spark is mine! In the mine. Okay, but now what? Ugh! Dang it, guess I can't go that way. Yet. I can't go that way either. Wait, what do we got here? There it is! Finally! The third and final weapon of the game. The whip. I'm about to go all Simon Belmont on this joint. No, I'm not singing Whip It. Forget it. I told you I'm not singing Whip It. I don't care how relevant it is. I'm not singing Whip It. Wow, that thing is fast. I bet its damage capabilities aren't that good, though. I guess that's supposed to be the fast, weak weapon. Got some range, though. Maybe I can go over here. Okay, try again. Okay, just gotta get up here. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, that is really fun. I have to be honest, that is really fun. And there's plenty more where that came from in this dungeon. Ooh, looks like there might be a shortcut. Woohoo! It just, every time grappling, just makes me want to say that. Woohoo! And if Mom were here right now, you know, Mommy Baalf, whenever I do something weird like that, she likes to ask, "Are you okay, Baalf?" And it gets really annoying, to be honest. I'm so glad she's not here asking me if I'm okay. Look, I'm just having fun. Whoa, I found another secret. Oh boy, what do we got here? Oop, more of those wall turrets. And another puzzle. It looks like I can't solve this either. Or can I? Maybe I don't need to. Just whip into that turret and maybe I can get the coins. Nah. Instead, I'm gonna come back when I got the right tool. We're almost there. Why sit in the chair? That rhymes. Woohoo! One last woohoo and we are back here. Alright. Still not talking, I see. Oh well, I guess this isn't important right now. But again, leaving the text there in case you guys want to read it. Right there. Now, Raiden, I think you've earned a rest stop. Sometimes the machine kinda malfunctions and it starts scrubbing you for too long or showering you for too long. I was hoping it would have done that, but nope. Alright, more skills to learn. What do we got here? A super ground pound. Nice. I'm gonna learn that one of these days. I'm kinda saving up money. Let's see what the whip can do. Ooh. Okay. What about here? Nice! Alright, I think this is a good place to stop my video for today. Until next time, I'm Baalf, and the cave is closed.